Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts, where we have just unlocked the Dreadnought 3 hull, which is very interesting. I'm still waiting on for the 14-inch Mark II. I'm just going to have a quick look at that new hull, though, to see if it's a 12-inch kind of thing. Okay, so it's just a bigger version of the Dreadnought 2. We'll definitely want to go for 14-inch guns on this thing, I think that'll be good. So it's still a while before we get that end as well. The Floridas are still constructing. I am aware, because someone did say very helpfully in the comments that I accidentally set the ammunition to max HE, which is not correct. So they will need to come in for an emergency refit, but they're not going to be finished for another 9 months or so. So I might wait until I've done that, so that well, actually no, it doesn't matter. Just shove them in. Finance is looking very, very healthy now. I'm re-expanding the shipyards again as well, which is all very, very good. What are we getting here? Nothing interesting. Still no sign of that large armor cruiser. Nothing here. Nope. Oh, we do have destroyer 2s, don't we? But I was waiting until I got bigger displacements. Yes. That's what it was. Politics-wise, our economy is coming up on 130, which means we've overtaken Austria-Hungary. Next on the list is Italy. The UK has already crossed the 1 trillion mark, which is quite scary. Relations-wise, looks like Germany, or possibly China, will be the next nation that kind of comes in against us, but mostly this is looking pretty peaceful for us, which is good. I haven't sold off all of the S-class torpedo boats yet. There's still a few of them. There has been no orders for any of these because they're obsolete, as I thought, but you know, we can leave them in mothballs for now. We might need them. I think when the Floridas are finished, though, sad though it is, we can get about scrapping the older pre-dreadnoughts. Because, yeah, they're very nice ships, but we don't really have a use for them. And to be honest, even the 12-inch dreadnoughts are going to be pretty obsolete pretty soon. How's Italy going with that? 50% down. Look at those casualty numbers. Yikes. Anyway, that's kind of what's going on, and I'll see you when there's some more stuff to talk about. Alright, we now have the Mark II 14, and I think this is a perfect opportunity to build a battlecruiser. Absolutely. How fast can we make these things go? Okay, they're not the fastest battlecruisers in the world. Maybe we can get them there, though. Ooh. No. We've moved on from cage masts. Stop being tempted. This is going to be very Yorick-like. It's the Yorick-style hull. Couple of funnels, and then 14-inch Mark IIs. I'm gonna go with 6 of them. Pretty standard for me on a Battlecruiser 1. Now these are default 50, more or less 50 caliber guns. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep the 50s. A long range, or longer ranged kind of snipery type build. Not a brawler at all, so it can go very light on the secondary armament. I'm going to reduce the beam, but not the draft, to see if we can get some more performance out of the engines. We now have access to semi-oil, which is a huge boost. If I induce the boilers, can we get up to 28? Or even 30 knots? Okay, 30 is maybe pushing it. But we'll try. Let's go for 30 knots. Yeah, all of the tech in. Still don't have reinforced 2. Stand ratio. Capitalistic, that's very nice. Now, the US historically did go with tube powder, but it reduces range, so it's not a great fit for what this ship is designed to do. So I'm going to stick with cordite TNT standard shells. Let's get electrohydro turrets. Now the question is here, do I go with that? I'm not a huge fan of the stereoscopic rangefinders, but I hardly ever use them, so screw it. Let's use a stereo rangefinder for once. Now, 105% armor quality. I did have a comment saying, what is the point of this? So, you don't have to use it like this, but this is the way I use it. So, what this does, this slider does, is it says what quality armor that you're likely to be shooting against, and it adjusts all of the penetration data in the bottom right of the screen accordingly. So, if I went in and set it to, like, base iron plate, you can see that I have absolutely tons of pen against it. If I set it to modern to high-end stuff, you can see I don't have very much. That's basically what it does. So I tend to try and keep it set at whatever my current best quality armor is. See, these things are pretty punchy. Sufficiently punchy that I might not be able to armor against my own guns, which means for once, I might actually build a true battlecruiser. Let's have a look at an 8-inch gun. That's the biggest secondary gun on a battleship, and it's also the biggest gun that you're likely to find on a typical armored or heavy, sort of medium weight cruiser. And we're talking 7-inch. Main belt. I'd like to go a little bit more than that. Let's go 8. And protecting against HE, I think 4. Get rid of that gun. Protecting against plunging fire. Let's go 3 and 1.5. 4 on the superstructure. See, I'd like the turrets to be a little bit more armored. Can we properly armor the turrets? And then an inner bell and deck with casement of, I mean, technically it should be, yeah, just splinter proof it. We are overweight quite significantly. Let's have a look at our weights. See, engines and boilers are actually not that high. It's primarily fuel. Okay. Within 1%. It is a battle cruiser. I don't feel confident coming off maximum bulkheads yet. But I might have to. Can't quite think what else to compromise on. Yeah, there we go. The Shenandoah. I think this is the first time I've ever built a properly true battlecruiser. Like, genuinely. See, version 2, man. It makes you actually end up building historical stuff. There we go. I think it looks fabulous. That's a ship that means business. Definitely. Right. Let me figure out how many of these I can actually afford to build. Alright, I decided to build 4, including 2 named ships. If you're wanting a battlecruiser named after you, you need to sign up as a Battlecruiser Captain channel member or Patreon at Oh, I think it's the Veteran Sergeant tier. But it tells you on there. Yes, very nice. And yeah, very unusual for me to be building true battlecruisers. I think plans for the rest, once the floras are finished, I'll pull them in for a very cheeky refit. I won't even bother showing it. Or maybe I will actually, because we'll be able to switch them to semi-oil. And then we'll get to work on our first super dreadnought. Now that we've laid down one ship with the 14-inch gun, we can lay down some more. Huh, okay, we've got the Battlecruiser 2 as well. Okay, well, we'll have a look at that in a minute. I think it's more important that we get the floras refitted. By the way, we're now average in technology. Go us! Economy's grown to 143. So, you know, we're getting there. Definitely not last anymore. Relations pretty static, although Spain is starting to dislike us again, as they do from time to time. Can't imagine why. If they go to war with us again, I will definitely try to conquer Spain. What are we getting here? Mark 3/8. Cool. Be useful for yes, a large armored cruiser. Just not giving it to me. But no, what we need to do is we need to do a refit of the Floridas, and I might as well refit the Kentuckys while I'm here. Floridas first because, yep, Max AG. That's what I wanted. Any other upgrades that we've gotten since? Doesn't look like it. Oh, better turbines, and of course the semi-oil, which gives us a lot of weight back. I'd like to up this to 14-inch, as I originally wanted to, and it means we can get their range up, which is very nice. Only a 2-month refit, which is absolutely fine. And then I'm going to go and load up the other dreadnoughts, and we'll get those fixed too. All right, the Kentuckys. They can also get oil. Ooh. Advanced propeller shaft, auxiliary diesels, anti-torpedo 2, improved shells and propellant. A bit of rangefinder. I may have missed that on the Floridas. Apologies if I did. I'm not going back to do it. And they can also get their range improved. Lovely. Right. Oh, that fire chance, Jesus. Right, I'm going to get these refitted, and then I'll see you back in the shipyard for building our Dreadnought 3. Alright, refit's complete. I'm also going to take the sad step of... I'm going to keep the Truxton herself, just as a museum ship, but all the others are going to get scrapped. I'll keep Minnesota as well. Or actually, let's keep the Kearsarge, because she's not a state name ship. And then of the New Hampshires... the New Hampshires. They were the last ones I built, the boxy ones. Let's keep New Hampshire then, seeing as they're all state named. Scrap and same. Actually, no, let's keep Washington, because that can be a person as well as a state. And all the remaining S-class torpedo boats, scrap them as well, because they're really not keeping up with the times. That also means I'm also going to delete the designs, so these are just going to stay permanently mothballed. But actually, no, I'll keep the designs, but I'll delete the S-class design. There we go, compromise. The St. Louis, I'm really not a fan of these. I really want to replace them, but we don't have any heavy cruiser hulls yet. We do have that Battlecruiser too, and we have the new battleship. But I think a new super dreadnought is called for. So the Dreadnought 3. Now, I don't... I'm not sure I want it with the long arse. I kind of want the length. I kind of don't want the length. I just want displacement. What is it? Because how big is a Florida? 26,500. So if I went for 28... See, it does give me a little bit. Let's go for... let's go for 30 on the nose. So it is a little bit longer. Right. We're going to go for the advanced fire control tower. And look, the Floridas will go for the... Although, no, this one does have the brake. But it's interesting. That funnel fits. Oh, there's no way to do that without it looking really weird. What? Do something like that. I mean, that is also weird looking, but it'll do. Why on earth you would want to stand up there? I have no idea. Right, 14-inch. Oh, triples. They're a little bit hampered at the moment, although the US Navy did love its triple guns. On this long hull, we don't really need to use it. Medium 5. We could have the same arrangement as the Florida, actually, just with a 14-inch gun. So it's just like a Florida, but bigger guns. 14-inch, 50 caliber, very punchy things. Although on the battleship, it's more of a brawler. So I think actually on the battleship, I'm going to go with 45s. I know that makes things unnecessarily complicated in the supply chain, but, you know, I don't care. That gives us 10 14-inch guns, similar to a New York class. Let's keep the 6-inch secondaries with, I don't know, maybe 3-inch guns here, here, and here. I know I can mount them on top of the turrets. Screw it. Mount them on top of those two turrets. So we've got a little bit of tertiary firepower as well. Semi-oil. We want these to be able to do 21 knots. On a turbine. Natural boiler. That's pretty nice. Hydraulic. Still 3's new. Exciting stuff. Maybe I do go shoot powder on this one. It does lower my flash fire chance. Considering the US did love their safety. Yeah, let's try and make sure that this thing does not explode. So this one's much more of a brawler, designed to get in close mix it up. I am massively overweight, which is a bit of a problem. Might be able to slim the ship down a bit. Yeah, we're going to want at least that 14-inch belt. Let's go 4, 2, 16, 16, 5, 14. Inner layers, go 4 and 2, 2. 4 and 2. Let's make these just as long as possible. 6-inch. Yeah, I'll just go 45s on everything. Okie dokie. What do I need to fix? Fuel. Done. Wow, it's still like the heaviest thing on the ship. Can I... Sometimes reducing the beam actually does help. But it causes problems with this funnel. Maybe... just go with a triple funnel setup. 110. I can boost it back up to the 30,000. Oh, Jesus. 30,000 ton original displacement. Why would you change the length like that? Just why? Why would you move all the stuff around in that manner? How can you not fit when you fit it on a, in theory, smaller ship? What? That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Well, if you're going to be like that, let's go for a medium 3 and a medium 2. Make it look even uglier. And then we can move this gun back. Shortening the citadel. I'm still 8% overweight. Mid-belt armor, turrets, turret armor. Yeah, that's not working out quite the way I wanted it to. I don't think we can go for 10 guns. I think I need to lose one. See, even that barely gets me there. And that is a significant weight saving. Is there any way I can shift this back a bit more? Let's just take that off for now. It's going to have a really long arse, but that does get it underweight. Yeah, it feels like this ship should just be cut off right here. This is like a reverse Yorick. Instead of a long nose, it has a long arse. The caboose class. Yeah, I don't know. It's what Americans use that space for. I mean, modern ship, that'd be a helipad. Not in this era, though. The Virginia. Sure. I don't know if there are jokes for Virginia, but they should be. Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's a cool angle to get it at. Which way is the ship going? Nope, not that way. Okay. Yeah, sure. What do you mean? Oh, I did put a... so much for my careful design. I didn't even put a secondary tower on because I'm an idiot. Oh, dearie me. Pretty basic. This is why I tend not to use guns on top of guns, because I'm just trying to start shifting them around. Okay, now it has less of an arse, but is overweight again. Can I use the smaller tower? It looks a bit more reasonable, because then the towers are the same height. I can drop this to 15. Let's drop this to 12. And this to 13. And these to 3. I'm going to have to lose weight somewhere. It's got to come off somehow. But there we go. The actual Virginia. Okay, now it doesn't look like it's going backwards. But yeah, there you go. It still has a bit of a long bottom, if you ask me. But yeah, I think it should still perform pretty well. It's basically a Florida class with one of the turrets taken off and the guns replaced by 14-inch weapons instead of 12s. Alright, I've got 5 of those under construction. When the Shenandoahs are finished, we can look into potentially the second battlecruiser. I mean, although, yeah, getting the 16-inch Mark 1, really what I want is some actually useful cruisers. Oh, dearie me. Right, politics-wise, how are things going? Oh, still pretty quiet. Economy still growing. That's good. Yep, all going just peachy. Oh, hello. I did not see this coming. It's a very sudden end of relations with the Germans. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Yep, we're ready for combat operations. Now, what are the Germans going to do? We need to have a quick look at their state of affairs. We might be able to push them out of Morocco directly, which would be pretty handy. We need something in Santa Cruz. I'm going to move the San Diego over there. Right. Fleet-wise, I'm not sure how to fight this. I think my best bet actually might be just to put every ship I have, fight this very old school, leave them in port, put everything on sea control until we get a better understanding of what the Germans are up to. Because they have a very large fleet of 81 ships, including 7 battleships and 5 battlecruisers. They're currently at war with the Soviets. They're soon to be at war with China. But they have plenty of attention they can send our way. In terms of targets that we can attack, there are a few. Morocco is the most obvious, which is also where most of their fleet is. So it'd be fantastic if the army could take that. We could also push into Cameroon, hilariously. But we can't do anything about this. So yeah, we kind of need the army to pull their finger out and deal with that sort of thing. Right, let's see if we get any action straight away. No, the army is not doing what I wanted them to do. In fact, they are on the defensive, which... 100 versus 100. Usually that's not great for the attacker, but they do have more troops. We should get a boost to troop numbers over there, though. I am going to put... Yeah, I already sent some transports. I'm going to boost that, and I'm going to use the wartime funding to expand the shipyards again. Yeah, they've got too big a fleet for me to just kind of waltz in blind. I was curious to see if they were going to do what the other AI nations have done and kind of send their fleet over to attack me, but it doesn't seem like they're doing that. So we might need to help the army out and force their hand. We'll see. I'll see what happens next turn. Okay, they're showing some progress here. It'd be good to try and relieve that. So, let's respond. Let's... Oh no, actually, no, let's not. Because they are doing what they thought they're doing. They are sending ships over to the east coast. Right, let's see if they generate a battle. They don't. Because, of course, they don't. How do I... It's a pretty sizable fleet. It's got a battlecruiser in it. What if I move all the ships from Charleston, like, directly at it? Will that generate a battle? Yes, it will. Okay, so we have Belknap and Arkansas, 2 Kentucky classes. The Puerto Rico, Shenandoah, the Shenandoah herself, and the Medica, DD4. Against this Mars-class battlecruiser, armed with 2 twin 14s and 2 twin 11s. It's a curious mixture. It's not very fast. Everything carries torpedoes, which I'm not a huge fan of. Oh, dearie me. Right, okay. Definitely stay at range. Try and blap away all of that. But the biggest threat are going to be those 14-inch guns on the German battlecruiser. We definitely need to deal with those. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Right. I'm going to get the America out of here, actually, because destroyers in a fleet battle just tend to get absolutely creamed. What's your guys' cruising speed? 18 knots. Let's slow you down. I know that might seem weird because they're very fast ships, but I want them to have as much accuracy as possible. We're definitely going to let the enemy come to us, seeing as they're starting far away. I want to draw them in. Kind of use the battleships as basically screens for the battlecruisers. Again, I know that might seem like a weird setup, but I think that will work. Oh, there we go. Guns tracking. They are. They're racing in with the destroyers first. Oh, a hit. And they're smoking up to hide themselves. They might just go past me. Might be trying to go after the American. Should be an odd choice, but possible. Wow, those things look zippy. What's he going? I think they might. Oh, got it. 6-inch gun. $99. Yeah, 35 knots. Those are very fast. But don't seem to be too keen on engaging at close range, which is fine. Wait, what's the range on their torpedoes? 3.7. Okay. Yeah, I think they are. I think they're trying to chase down the America. Who, of course, has no guns on her rear, but I think should be okay. Don't switch targets. Oh, there's the Battlecruiser. Right. Pause. You two. The Goban. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, 14-inch Mark 1s. Okay. It's not well armoured at all either, so just need to get hits on it. Should be able to get rid of it. Hit, but it just bounced off, damaged the main tower. Some damage in. Oh, cruiser deciding to explode itself. It's very nice of it. Flooding. Look at that accuracy. 10 kilometers out. Actually, surprisingly close range. Flooding. There. Conning tower destroyed. Casement destroyed. Casemate. Still need to figure out how that's actually pronounced. Another hit to the main tower. Very angled, but that's pretty much all that's keeping her alive here. Oh, no. Splash. What a cheap ship. Goban. Do want to make sure she's down. Could still be afloat here. Kept up by a stern. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Right, now I need to sort out my positioning, 'cause Yeah, they're all over. They're all over the place. Right, you lot. Accuracy not as important. Speed is. Need to get a bit of distance now. Actually, look at the armoured cruiser. It's not the one I was expecting you to zoom to. Oh, these things. Yeah. I got this all. 7.2 Mark 3. Some 4-kilometer torpedoes. Yeah, it feels pretty I mean, they're not coming at us with some sort of high-tech thing that we've never seen before. That destroyer needs to die. Like yesterday. Nope. No. Done that. Hard over. All stop. Oh shit. Of course, I'm going to detach you first. Hard over. Full stop. It's all full speed. Straight. How big are these torps? 19s. Ooh. Neat. At least one of them's going to hit. Oh my word. Back up to full. Right up ships. Destroyer using itself as a torpedo. That's a little bit of damage there. Jesus, right. That's a bit too exciting for me. Oh, a bit of a squall coming in. The AI is content to feed fleets into the US East Coast. I'm not going to complain. It's a nice, easy way for us to attack and sink ships. Though now we can't see anything. This battle is going to get a little bit more chaotic, I think. Nip it. Nip it. Very seriously exploded. Belknap, you're getting out of position is the only thing. We're just coming up to... Whoa! See, the thing is, it's like... But it's like this. Like, there are just ships everywhere. Low fuel? Nope. Not low fuel. Rather focus on the armoured cruisers than the lights and protecteds. Oh, what? Shandar took a torpedo. Split. Draw from the fight. I think we should sink these two armoured cruisers and then withdraw. no idea what's out there. And the reduced visibility is not to my advantage. Lovely. Withdraw. All ships withdraw. Yeah, we'll go in there. I know we could maybe get another sinking, but best not. Anyway, we sunk the Goeben, Hertha, Thringer, Prince Eugen, and Lippert, as well as the Ariadne and one destroyer. Welcome to America. Damage leader, Arkansas. But I think both battlecruisers acquitted themselves very well. They're the ones that took down the enemy battlecruiser for sure. And then of course America not really engaged. Right. Very nice. I think with that I'll end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.